How often do you wonder what you should be doing to make sure that your legal career is going in the direction you want? Do you look at other lawyers and think, they seem to have a plan. They're so much more confident than I am. I'm Paula McMullen, the career coach for lawyers, and I help lawyers to unlock the full potential of their legal career. And today, I'm going to reveal the 10 key techniques of self-agenting that will secure your professional future. Now, I am a firm believer in if you don't ask, you don't get. But I've heard many lawyers saying that they believe their work should speak for itself. Unfortunately, this is very often not enough to secure the opportunities that will drive your legal career forward. If we want something to happen in our career, we need to take the steps to make it happen. We need to be our own agent. So, what is self-agenting in the context of city law? It's about being able to demonstrate the value you bring, ensuring your voice is heard in crucial moments. It impacts everything from your daily negotiations to how you present your work and communicate with your colleagues and clients. It's about helping your stakeholders to become your sponsors, which means that they will speak up on your behalf and push for you so that your career gathers momentum. Self-agenting is the cornerstone of your career progression. So let's dive into the 10 critical techniques that define self-agenting for a city lawyer. First up, effective communication. You may already have noticed how it's easier to communicate with some people more than others. And this may be because you have different communication styles. Getting to know your own communication style and how it may differ from other people is an important first step in communicating effectively. It's also key to plan how and what you want to communicate and what you want to get out of any opportunity you have to interact with someone, especially if they may hold the key to new work or experience. Effective communication is about tailoring your message to have an impact on the person you want to influence, being clear and succinct. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Adapt your style to resonate with others and plan your interactions strategically. Number 2, strategic networking. Now, the term networking causes some lawyers to shudder because all too often they associate it with having to sell themselves. Others enjoy networking, but they do it without a plan and end up wasting opportunities to make meaningful connections. Remember, your network is your net worth in the legal and business world. Understand that you can build your network in different ways, by being helpful, by being a connector. And remember, networking is not just about business development. You should also be networking within your firm to establish your reputation. Number 3, negotiation skills. Negotiating is what we do. It's the lawyer's bread and butter. But I often find that lawyers wear a Harry Potter invisibility cloak when they're acting for their clients. They can be assertive and determined because they're doing it for their clients. But the moment they take off the cloak and they're visible, for some reason their brilliant negotiation skills seem to just disappear. It's vital to negotiate for your role, your responsibilities, and your remuneration. Know what you want and go for it. Remember, the answer may not always be yes, but if you don't act as your own agent, who will? Number 4 is personal branding. A lot of lawyers tell me they know they should think about their personal brand, but they don't really understand what it entails. Jeff Bezos says that our personal brand is what people say about us when we're not in the room. So guess what? You already have one. You need to make sure that it's the one you want, that it feels authentic. This is about your professional image and what makes you unique. So know how to talk about yourself to stand out from the crowd and be memorable. Number 5 is professional development. Now, of course, it's vital to keep your legal expertise and your business acumen up to date. But the lawyers that I really see getting ahead are those who are willing to back themselves by pursuing development outside work. I'm constantly amazed by the lawyers who are willing to invest in their growth and those who aren't. And this is not about the level of a person's earnings. This is about having a growth mindset and determination and realizing that there really is only so much that you can learn by yourself. Next up is number 6, mentorship. Mentorship is often seen as a more experienced person imparting wisdom to a more junior person, but it is most definitely a two-way street. Yes, of course, it's great to get guidance from someone more experienced, but it's also an exchange of wisdom. I have several mentors who enrich my life by helping me to see different options and perspectives in my business. And at the same time, I help them with elements of theirs where they're stuck. So definitely seek mentors and become one yourself to enrich your professional journey. It's a very powerful way to build your network as well as your knowledge. Number 7 is giving and receiving actionable feedback. The lack of feedback or its poor delivery is a constant theme in my conversations with lawyers. To ensure that you know what you need to do to progress your career, take responsibility, first of all, for getting the feedback that will help you to do more of what you're doing well and to learn quickly the skills that you need to develop and to gain the knowledge that will propel you forward. This will stop you wasting time trying to second guess what's needed for your promotion or for taking on more responsibility. Secondly, it's key that you know how to give feedback yourself that will help others to develop their skills and confidence. As a result, you'll find that you're spending much less time supervising your junior colleagues and that everyone's productivity and job satisfaction is increased. Number 8 is work-life balance. Now, you don't need me to tell you that city law is demanding. Lawyers are often worried about asking for what they want in case they're seen as weak or entitled. However, it's in no one's best interest for you to be overly stressed or developing burnout. For example, did you know that studies have shown our cognitive function declines after being awake for 14 hours to the same degree as if we were over the blood alcohol limit to drive? Since balance is key to sustaining peak performance as well as personal well-being, it's important that you're clear on what balance means to you so that you can draw your own boundaries, so that you know what you will and you won't accept. And this is going to help you to feel more in control. Number 9 is advocating for others. In the task and results focused world of the legal profession, it may seem counterintuitive to suggest that you should lend your voice to others, but supporting your team enhances your leadership skill as well as your communication and negotiation skills. There's nothing that turns off loyalty more than a person's effort not being recognised, or worse still, credit being claimed by someone else. By supporting your colleagues and your team members wherever possible, you're also keying into the final self-agenting technique, which is number 10, being a role model for others. Leading by example is key in any business, whether it's done well or badly. In my experience of working in several law firms, the example that lawyers were following was of an outdated leadership model, that of command and control. You'll probably recognise it. I'm here to tell you what to do, and you do it. Unfortunately, this style of leadership doesn't inspire the more recent generations in the workplace, so you need to think about how you want to lead through your actions and advocacy. How do you want to inspire loyalty and share values so that you're actually creating followership? Without others, you won't be able to achieve what you want in your career. And in leading by example where others feel valued and part of something, you'll create a culture where everyone can thrive. Now, knowing all of this is all very well, but you can only develop skills through practice. To build a new habit, we must be consistent. We need to take small steps regularly to develop any skill or to change our mindset. So start small, focus on one area at a time and build from there. Remember, done is better than perfect. The goal is to develop new habits and behaviours that will serve you throughout the rest of your career. If you have any questions about applying any of the 10 key techniques, drop a comment below or send me a message. Thank you very much to the City of London Law Society for inviting me to share these insights, and thank you for watching. Here's to your continued success.